Evening, folks. Welcome to Everyday KT number 197. Sorry about earlier. Tried to stream from an actual fireworks display, and when you get 5,000 people in one spot, or three, or whatever, 1,000 people, all trying to use the same signal, doesn't really work. So I tried it a couple times. I only got 2-3 seconds of connectivity, and then it all went to pot. So the hell with it. So today we're talking about fireworks. Now, why? Because fireworks are generally, at least here in the U.S., and most places I've seen, they're a symbol of success, of celebration, of recognizing some huge event. You know, obviously 4th of July, for those of you in the States, celebrating birth of our country. You look around a lot of professional sports teams, they'll have fireworks when they win something, or at the beginning of a race, or to celebrate some huge, massive event. Look at the fireworks that they have at the Olympics opening and closing ceremonies. Amazing, awesome displays of celebration. So how does that have anything to do with anything that we're doing? Well, a whole hell of a lot, actually. Because as you continue your path, down your path, your journey through kilthood, if you will, or whatever else it is that you do, you have to make sure you stop and celebrate those wins. You know, say the first day you get, you actually make it through the whole day in a kilt. Or like Chris just recently did. Half a year kilted. Huge deal. Very big deal. You have to celebrate these wins, because if you don't recognize them, nobody else will. Nobody cares if you don't care. So when you do something awesome, celebrate it, enjoy it, revel in your success. That doesn't mean hang on your, rest on your laurels and say, hey, I did something awesome 10 years ago. Doesn't matter. That was 10 years ago. What did you do today? What did you do yesterday? What are you going to do tomorrow? What is going to be fireworks worthy in 6 months? What is it that you're going to do that's going to be so amazing that someone somewhere is going to sing your praises from the mountaintop? What are you going to do? Because the thing you did 10 years ago doesn't matter anymore. Sure, I mean, every 1 in a million or more, cured cancer, penicillin, that idiot who invented the iPhone, whatever. A lot of people thought those things were awesome. But that is not an everyday person. Not by a long shot. So, what are you doing? The successes that you have. Dave, not smoking. Every day is a victory. Chris is kilted for over 6 months now. A victory. Kim is doing awesome with her guitar and her singing. A victory. Those need to be celebrated. Always. Doesn't have to mean you go out and you have your own fireworks display. If you're rich, sure, but most people can afford that. And in some states, that's not even legal. But you have to celebrate those victories. Treat yourself to something nice. Go out and do something cool. Call up your friends and say, hey, we're all going out tonight to wherever because I just did whatever. I just got a recording contract, or whatever it is that you did, the awesome thing that you did. You've been smoke free for 6 months. Whatever that is, celebrate those victories with friends. Share in your success. Share that success with your friends, your family, whomever it is that understands that success and sees the work and the effort you've put into making that happen. That way, every new thing, every new obstacle you overcome, every new success that you experience, well, that builds on the previous one. Now, there is a downside, because if you have an awesome party for 6 months of wearing a kilt, you got to have a better one for the year. And that kind of snowballs, and 5 years straight of kilting, that's going to be a massive shindig. I better get an invite. But you see what I mean there. You got to be careful on how crazy you go. Small success, small party, but still some kind of success and some kind of celebration. So, with that, that's the whole thing. Fireworks. Celebrate. Enjoy your successes. Don't just say, yay, I did something cool. Okay, done. Next. No. Take the time to enjoy the fruits of your labor, because they're sweet, and they get sweeter as you keep succeeding and keep on keeping on. So I'm going to grab a kiltology tonight because. And I know I've got something in here on Well, here you go. Nope, this one applies. So, we're talking about success. We're talking about celebrating your success. Well, what do you need to be successful? Or what helps anyway? Kiltology number 440. It's on Amazon. Genius. Genius starts really small. First, it could be a creative way to find a pint. It could then progress to a means by which said pint can be obtained without actually leaving the chair. It grows into a more serious level of brilliance when the beverage is not only the proper temperature, but is in a proper container, which you didn't have when the process started. True genius, of course, is simply showing up and the pint appears from nowhere. Then again, this happens to most every Kiltie I've ever met the moment we enter the pub. So there you go. So true genius. It's figuring out how to get things done faster, better, more efficiently, more effectively, with less effort. True genius right there. And all of you who frequent pretty much any establishment on a regular basis, or even semi-regular, to the point where the people who work in the bar know who you are, I'm willing to hazard a guess that more often than not, you walk in the door and they have your beer poured and it's waiting for you when you get there. So everybody have fun tonight. Shenaniganize plenty. Still 2 more days till the 4th. I'm sure somebody's going to be blowing up something between now and then. So make sure you got 10 fingers, 10 toes when all this is said and done. Don't wind up in jail for blowing something up. Don't blow yourself up. And be strong. Put a kilt on.